yeah, I know I've said it before, said it on previous videos about giving yourself something to get up for, you know, things to be thankful for or something to look forward to. And I just love doing things like this. It just makes you feel so grateful. I mean, as I said earlier, I was speaking with Tony, he's taken a little bit of a rest, so we're going to meet at the memorial. It's like life's so short and you've got to try and enjoy it as much as you possibly can. I love my life. I'm sorry to say it to people because I know a lot of people don't like to hear it, but I love my life. I'm incredibly happy. I'm incredibly lucky. I've got such a good wife and son. I get to come to places like this, you know, speaking with those National Guard back there, you know, young men and women, although they were all young men, you know, giving everything, seeing the memorial, the Second World War Memorial, reminding that freedom's not free, that people have died so that we can argue and be disconnected and just talk about trivial shit all the time. You know, so someone stupid like me can record something and pull it out on the internet for others to see, whether they like it, you know, or whether they don't like it. You know, this country that we're standing in at the moment is founded on like free speech, and it just worries me that back home we're losing that. We're losing the ability to say anything because you don't want to be cancelled or you don't want to be imprisoned. Sorry, I'm getting philosophical when I should just be out here enjoying it. I mean, look at this view. It's like tremendous as we're walking along. Can't really think of any policey stories at the moment. This, just I was saying to Tony that I'm watching around all the people doing the exercise, running, you know, and I made the joke about Captain America and Forrest Gump. But I used to love to go for a run when I was on holiday. I used to set myself a goal wherever I went on holiday. I'd go out for at least 1 or 2 runs, whether we be in like Europe, you know, Mexico, whatever it may be. Even when Florida we used to go, I used to get up in the morning before we go to the parks and go and run around the resort. You know, even when I was on a cruise many years ago for our 40th birthday, and I would go on the treadmill. You know, couldn't go for a run because we were off on excursions, but on sea days I'd be, you know, running on a treadmill. And I see people doing it, even older people like that gentleman there who's walking along now, running along, just enjoying life. He's just plodding along. He's not going to set the world on fire with any record-breaking runs around the National Mall, but he's out there doing it, and I've just got to have so much respect for him. You know, and there's me moans every now and then about pain in the hips and feeling a bit crappy. And you know what, life's about living, isn't it? Anyway, I don't want to be too mushy. You don't want to hear me getting too mushy, being stupid. And so we're just coming up to the memorial now for Abraham Lincoln. And I'll do a little bit around that, and then we're going to head over to Arlington. We done more of a Washington yesterday, White House, Capitol building, that sort of thing. And I didn't really do any vlogging then because we were on one of the old hop on, hop off buses. It was a lot better for me hips, a lot better for Tony's knees. So we decided to do that, have a look around at the sites. Took a couple of pictures. I might be able to embed a little bit of a video in at some point of this. But yeah, we're not really going to go and do much more around there. We're going to have a look around different areas, and hopefully later on we can do some more around Lake Frederick where Tony lives. Can show you a bit of their community, how beautiful it is. So just makes you feel really, really blessed to be able to do things like this. Anyway, I'll continue in a minute. I won't get too mushy. Talking of loving life, look at that little boy over there, that little white dog, having the time of his life with his owner. Absolutely brilliant.